Welcome to the channel, everybody. My name is Ryan, and this is Unreal World, and we are back for our Runaway Slave playthrough. And we are up north, Runaway, fully. We're pretty much out of the clear, or in the clear, I should say, out of the woods. We've run away from our captors. They are all the way over here, and as you can see, we're here up north. So we've got ourselves a nice little spot up here. It's nice and cozy. I really enjoy the location we found. And as you can see, it's starting to get later and later in the year. In fact, we are now officially in winter. We are now the 5th day of the 13th week before midwinter. In fact, I've passed so much time working that you can see the water's starting to freeze over here. And yes, I do have some meat sitting by the side here. You know what that means. It is cold enough and dry enough to actually dry our meat outdoors. Now, there's still a little bit sitting in here. I've got 179. Oh, it'll be ready tomorrow. So you can see that some time has passed since our last one. I've been doing a ton of work trying to get the logs assembled. So basically, all I've been doing is just running back and forth nonstop. Look how many trees I've cleared over here. And this is all done by myself with no help from any other villagers, but that's okay. It's a challenge. It's a challenge. I did it like this several times when I first started playing this game because I didn't even know that you could like hire villagers and stuff, but I figured that out eventually. But nonetheless, it's still very satisfying, a lot of fun. It's kind of a far distance here, but it's not the end of the world. I'm sure people have had their stuff farther. Now, here we go. So you can see, actually, I've got more than half of it set up with the proper amount. I'm working on this final little section of the wall. There's several areas which still only have one trunk. There's 3 there. This one has 6. Yeah, so that's 4 logs and 2 tree trunks. As you can see, I've been going through and processing some just whenever I need branches to keep the smoker, full of wood and stuff. But other than that, things are going pretty smoothly. I think it's probably a good time to get up there and check our traps by the ocean. I haven't checked this location in 11 days, it says. So yeah, let's do that right now. In fact, it's early morning. I'm vigorous. We've got a nice longbow and broadhead, so if anything encounters us, we might be able to hunt it. But I definitely want to see where the goal here is to try and get some seal meat, but I don't know if it's going to happen. The reason we picked this particular beach is because it won't freeze over with the ice. I think maybe if we look now, I can't remember if the world map was iced over yet. Yeah, so if we look here, zoom in a little bit, you can see that everywhere around us, not everywhere, but most of these little spots here have some ice. We can't walk on it yet, but eventually you'll be able to walk on it. But for now, that means that this little beach has access to the water year round. So I'm hoping we'll see some aquatic animals come up on board. But I'm only going for the big stuff. I don't care about ducks or swans or anything like that. You can hunt those, and those are pretty cool to get. But for right now, I think we're doing okay. Speaking of hunting, maybe it's not a bad idea to take a loop around here, see our hunting grounds. I haven't been through here in a while. Like I said, I've been passing so much time just working on the log cabin, accumulating resources, because I want to get that complete. I really do. I don't want to just leave that sucker like half built and just go year after year getting distracted making other things. Oh, did you see that? There's a dude right there. Yeah, we're not messing with him though. In fact, I should probably move away. I don't know if it's a robber or just a regular person who needs help or what, or a hunter just out looking for meat. But we're not interacting. We're trying to avoid all human interactions with our little hermit here, our runaway slave playthrough. He's been traumatized. He doesn't like other people, so that makes sense to me. Ooh, an ermine has arrived. Yeah, we have like 0 visibility here, so that's probably silly. But, did it say we saw a boar? No, an ermine enters our view. So yes, we do have a little glutton. If you can believe it, that freaking glutton is still around the campsite after all this time. Hopefully I'll be able to show him to you. But someone also told me in the comments a few episodes back that the glutton is another term for the wolverine. So that's what that is. It's a wolverine. So it's actually not much of a surprise he's hanging around camp. We got so much food, he's probably starving. Alright, yeah, I'm not going to encounter any animals in the forest. It's just pointless for me. I don't see much reason to do it. But gosh, the visibility is pretty harsh now, isn't it, with that snow? Yep. Well, that's why I think it's good to do a once around there and just look. But honestly, we should, our time is best spent at camp right now. Oh, look at this. Uh-oh, hold on. Do you see that? 77 spoiled elk cuts? My God, what happened? Jeez, I really, yeah, screwed that one up a little bit there, didn't I? Damn, that's like half the animal. And that's, of course, caused by the fact that I didn't smoke, keep the room smoked consistently enough. So it's unfortunate. It is. Not too surprised it happened. There were probably a couple days where I was digging or I was cutting down too many logs and not paying any attention because I did get, I kind of get into a rhythm. But let's see here. I'm going to grab some branches and actually burn that meat, or at least I'm going to put some wood there so we can, next time we need to smoke, yeah, we'll just have a nice big fire of rotten meat and branches sitting there ready to go. But hey, the good news is we won't have to worry about smoking again for a long time. All right, so I've decided I think it's probably a good idea to find some more hunting ground, maybe set up a shelter a little bit farther away. Not because I'm, dissatisfied with this area, but just because it's good to have some hunting ground where you can spread your legs, so to speak. It's not so confined as where we're at. There's not a lot of flat land, but that's okay. I mean, I think to the south here, it looks like this area is a lot more open for sure. It's just it's kind of far, so it would be good to be able to have a nice little shelter down there. Just if for no other reason, I can sleep. Whenever there's a bunch of bad weather or whatever. So, because if we do any killing down there, especially in the winter, we can just transport the meat and stuff back up north. But all right, let me zoom out a little bit. Okay, yeah, we need to kind of head through the mountains. Yeah, it's surprising to me. You know what I realized recently while I was just messing around with the logs is that we haven't seen a bear like at all this entire playthrough, have we? Maybe one like very early on. I can't really remember, but that's kind of crazy to me considering we're up north here where all these mountains are, the caves and everything. Not a single bear. It's crazy. All right, time to sleep a little bit. I am trying to do my sacrificing a bit more too. Oops. Well, let me find a little spot. Hey, is that a mountain? Yeah, okay. There's a nice little mountain area right here next to some water. Again, I'm just looking for somewhere to slap together a little shelter. Let's see. I don't want to get in the forest. It needs to be on the edge of the... I like to have it on the edge of the flat areas, so... Let's just have them sit right at the foot of this mountain. That seems kind of like a good idea. Oh, yeah, I like this. I like that right there, that little pond right at the foot of the mountain. Yeah, it's a good spot. This is our mountainous playthrough, too, it seems like. Everything I build is right next to the mountains. They're pretty cool. And you know what's probably because I never really do that. I pretty much don't mess with mountains because I always play in areas where we're flat, where my hunting is most effective. But this time around, we chose a different route. And I just cut down like the one frickin' spruce tree. Here we go. We got one. I need the branches. I probably shouldn't have cut it down, but who cares? We got it. Okay, so where should we do our shelter? I actually kind of like it right here now. No, but I wanted it on the mountainside, so... like I've said, just go with what your heart really desires. So we're going to put it right next to the tree, of course. Okay. And boom. Now we got our little hunting camp here. Don't even need to worry about, like, firewood and stuff, really, just because I don't... My clothing's good enough, so... I'm going to mark it, though. It's just always easier to see it. So let's do camp. I don't know. This is like Camp 8-8, right? I don't know why. Okay, so let's do some hunting. We're down here. We got our awesome longbow. We made by hand. Some broadhead arrows. We forged up with our own iron. I'm really proud of the gear that we've got to this point. Of course, when we started as a runaway slave, all we had was a knife. We still have the knife, too. Where is it? The fine hunting knife. There it is. The very first item in our inventory. I've also got a nice small knife, too, that we made ourselves. That's a beautiful little crafting implement. But in that regard... Oh, I just saw something through the trees. Was that a bear or was it... Oh, it's an elk. Okay. Let's go. It's kind of close to the trees there. As we're kind of like in the middle of a little... Yeah, there's trees just to the south. I can see them, but... We got our longbow here, kids. We're going to go for the kill shot in one. I'm going to go for a headshot. Oh, damn, bro, really? Why you got to be missing like that? Give me that fine broadhead. Put one in her. God damn it. All right, I'm running. You stay away from those trees, Missy. Oh, crap. Yeah, see, she went right into the trees in front of her, didn't she? Most likely. Well, I'll still parallel this tree line here for a little bit. Yeah, it's possible she popped out at some point. There's a lot of water up here. That'd be great if she did. Animals usually get themselves confused and worn out trying to run like around puddles and stuff. So I don't see her. Doesn't mean she's impossible. It's just extremely hard to get them there in the trees like that. I usually just don't mess with them if they go in, depending on the forest type. But as you can see, most of the forests around here are those really thick spruce forests. Occasionally you get things like down here. We'll take a quick peek. I don't want to see the squirrel. Yeah, this is the pine forest, essentially. Yeah, so it's a lot more open. Sorry, the visibility is pretty poor because it's late at night, but you can see there's a lot more openness here. Oh, now we're bordering the edge of a mire. Oh, I just stepped into the water. Whoopsie. That's okay. We'll be fine. I don't think... Actually, it is pretty cold. Hold on. Where's my shelter? Oh, crap. I got to make sure... Okay, we're going up from... Yeah, we're fine. Okay, temperature's going okay. Got nervous for a split second there. I was like, oh, God, please don't let me freaking freeze to death right now. All right, so we basically set ourselves up at the foot of this mountain, didn't we? See, this is why I need the shelter right here so we can sleep in this terrible weather. And we don't want to get sick or something. Oh, man, look at this one. There's an elk right in the middle of those woods right there. I just stepped on the mountain and we can clearly see him. I still want to try and encounter him. If he's super close, I'll take a headshot at him. He's really not that close, but I'll still take a shot at him. If you can put him down in one, that'd be amazing. I've done it before. It's possible. Certainly possible. Now, I don't think we missed him. Yeah, it says we narrowly missed him, so poo. Literally, there's poo on the ground. Yeah, that arrow's probably gone too. So that's another thing about hunting in the forest. Like, I guess it's possible, but even if you succeed, you're probably going to lose half your arrows because you'll never find them again. At least running around in a nice open, flat pine mire, you've got a chance to see your old arrows, especially if you cover the same ground multiple times. What is up with all these people? I think it'll tell me if it's a robber. No, maybe not. Well, that's crazy. There's so many. There's another one right up here. We gotta watch it. I don't want to encounter them. If we encounter them, we might just immediately attack. You never know. That's how we are. We might go hostile. All right, let's take a shot, but I'm going to use these fouling arrows. These are the more primitive, like the first arrows we ever made. Super easy to make and stuff, and they're pretty... Yeah, they don't even take any iron or metal. It's all bone. All right, there we go. So we missed him, but not a big deal. I'm going to keep looking. Oh, well, I got a little spooked after seeing those humans, so I decided to leave the area and come back home. But don't worry, I haven't given up on hunting just yet. I just needed a nice little sleep here. And of course, there's still plenty of work to do back here at the cabin. Or soon the cabin to be, I guess. Let's take another rest. I think the glutton's running around waking us up or something. Oh man, I've still got about 40 logs, maybe more to get. Oh gosh, all right. You guys are going to join me for this little fun adventure here. You can see just how hard it's starting to get to find the large trees here. There we go. There's a nice big boy. Okay, and hit M to move, and then we slide him across. Of course, we're going to have to rest because going across the face of a mountain here is pretty tiresome when you're trying to roll a log like a full kilometer. Here we go. But hey, this is what we decided. This is where I want it. I do really like this position here right on this little valley. It's pretty sweet. So don't worry. I won't make you guys sit through all of it here. But I probably should just go ahead and pick up my axes too. Let's see here. We could spend some time just making logs. Oh man, I'm really ready to get this thing underway. I'll tell you what. Maybe it would help my motivation if I started to like actually set up some of the wall pieces, not actually build them, but get them started so that the wood is like off the ground and we can see the little shadow of the wall, so to speak. So let's go ahead. Oh, they're missing a log right here. Push one log there. Okay, I'm going to grab the branches because those can't be there. Now we need to push it because I can't build in the position where the logs are actually at. So that's one of the downsides to setting up a blueprint kind of like this with your logs, laying out your logs. It's hard to see it now because it's late, but let's sleep. Anyway, so it is a bit of an extra step to kind of push all the logs out of place. So the corner I'm looking for is right there. Here we go, guys. This is our first official structure. Not the first structure, but our first official work on our home where we will be spending the rest of our lives. There it is. And of course I used the wrong logs, but that's okay. We'll just push these right here. Oh, he's got to rest. There you go. So yeah, now you can see a little bit better. All right, push it, and let's get this next wall segment. So like I said, this way kind of gives me a visual idea more of what we're going for. So it's going to look a bit nicer. And I'm not going to worry about trying to get them all done right away. I'll just set them up. All right, let's rest again. There's a bird. That's not the glutton, though. I haven't seen him yet. Okay, a little bit of progress, but I just wanted to show you. We can see some snow on the ground. It's not totally covered, obviously, but we're getting there. We're going to have a nice little whiteout soon. One day we'll just wake up and all the green grass will be gone. It's okay. I'm kind of looking forward to seeing our nice little mountain home here covered in white. It's going to be I think we saw a little bit of it. Yeah, when we came up here, it was still snowy, but it's going to be nice here. So let's keep working on our building. I am not done just yet. I'm at least going to get this western wall up here. Like I say, just for visual. All right, I'm going to pause. Yes. Don't need to do the whole thing. So zoom back in here. This is going to be the corner right here. So let's do that. Let's get that in place next. Okay, B, wooden building. There we go. Got to get that corner up. And I don't have the trunks. I do. I have the trunks. I don't have them turned into logs yet. So I think what I'm going to do is actually move this entire thing here. Not the branches. We don't need those. Yeah, this is part of the problem with getting started here when you're not really ready. You don't have all the materials. Well, you can see I'm starting to have to take pauses just to get things prepared properly. But that's okay. Like I said, sometimes it's good if you get impatient. Just stop what you're doing and work on a different task. Get it going. Because in the end, it all comes together. And, all right, I think that's it. Nope, there's a few more to go. Oh my gosh. Well, you know what? I just noticed I was about to build this last corner and show you guys, and I noticed my guy is cold over here. I thought we wouldn't have to worry about that again, but when I looked, I realized that his feet aren't protected anymore. Did I take his fur boots off and forget about them? I thought I put everything in the pile there. I might have gotten rid of them just because they were like rough quality or something. Let's see here. I certainly should have kept them though. But maybe we'll just make some more. Yeah, I'll just grab some fur. I should have plenty of fine fur. Okay, and I might need some cordage for that too. Well, if I do, we'll just make some cordage. So let's go ahead and we're sitting in our shelter, so I think the warmth will be okay. If I need to start a fire, I'll do that, but I don't think I should. So let's go. Let's just make ourselves a nice cord just in case. Whoops, wrong thing. Yeah, get a cloth cord, just one. And, oh, I don't, yeah, okay, I got a branch here. See, our temperature's still cold. That's not good. You know what? Let's just start a fire. Why waste, or why risk it? You know what I'm saying? Probably because I don't have any branches, but we could solve that. Oh, yeah. I really don't understand that. That's crazy. With all my fur on, it's still not enough. Okay, we got a little fire. It's not very big, but hey, it'll start to get us over that cold at least. So let's go ahead and get a little drink of water here. Yes, there, please. Oh boy, I don't know. Let's see. Maybe I should get some more branches down here. Push them into the fire real quick. Let's see. Repeat. There we go. All right. Yeah. It's best just, there we go. Now we're hot all of a sudden. All right, so we went from cold to hot. Better. That's much better. So let's go ahead and get those fur boots made. I think that's probably the most important thing. So we'll go to our crafting real quick. Armors of fur and leather. And where are they at? The fur footwear. I'm gonna make I'm gonna see if I can wear both of these actually at the same time. So let's do the footwear first though. Okay, yep, we definitely need that cordage. Good. Fire's out, but that's okay now. Alright, so we can wear those. No, we can't actually. Wait, what did that say? Why is it rough? Oh, was my... Oh, I need to rest. Okay, well, I'm going to do that again. I don't want to... Yeah, I don't mean to be wearing those rough ones around. Dang it. That stinks, but... Oh, I got poor cloth cord. That's why. Oh, that... Well, okay, that's not going to be acceptable. We're going to have to make some more cordage. Okay, well, I got what I need, and I even dropped off some of the extra stuff I was carrying, which isn't necessary. That'll help us hopefully get a little bit better work here. So we want the footwear first. Let's try this again. Here we go. So I'm going to use the good fur. Now I got some fine leather cord. That should do the trick. Come on, I don't need fine. I just need a regular one. There we go. So, yeah, first we have to take off the leather shoes I think we're wearing. Let's see. Sometimes they're there. Laced shoes. We'll take those off. Now we'll put on the elk footwear. Now, just for testing purposes, I want to see if I can wear those foot wraps too, because that's something new that's been added by the mod itself, and I'm not super familiar with it. So let's just go ahead and craft it up. You know, hey, it's a little bit of a waste if it doesn't work, but if it does work, it's going to be amazing. Ah, yes. So we can see, because it is black, meaning that it's available to put that on. If it wasn't, it would be in red, just like the rough footwear there. And you can see the lace shoes are also in red. That's because they can't be put on, same with the footwear. But this is, I guess, more like a sock, I'm assuming, the foot wrap. And then you get the footwear like over the top of it, basically, is what's happening there. So there we go. And I've got a little bit of extra stuff now to drop. I don't want to carry around this clothing that I'm not wearing. So I'm going to come over here. Yeah, and you can see now they're in black because I've gone to the drop menu where it's dropping. So it's allowing me to drop things which I'm not wearing. So don't get confused by it. It's just how it works, you know, because when it's in red now, it's indicating to me that this is currently what I'm wearing. And in order to drop it, I would need to first take it off. So there's just a whole process. You'll get it. You'll get the hang of it. So I'm also going to drop the fur since we're done crafting. Now, I don't know if the fur wrap or the foot wraps alone and stuff are going to really prevent me from getting cold again. I mean, we're doing better now. Certainly our feet are much better off. I gotta, hold on, what's going on with my hands? Maybe I shouldn't have dropped my fur so quickly. All right, so we got fur and leather. What do I have? I feel like I've got the leather paws. I made those, right? Let's just look, see what I'm wearing. So I went to Shift T to take something off. And there's the wild boar leather paws. Perfect. Do we have fur mittens? We do. Okay, so is there another kind of hand item? What? Hold on. What am I doing here? Oh, I had the caps lock on for a second. So when I hit Shift M, it was doing a lowercase m. We hit watch that. Watch your caps lock. Okay, there we go. Now let's see. Is there another fur hand item? No, there's just the fur mittens. Unfortunately, unlike the feet, there's only one fur item for the hands. So what I really need to do is get like some wool and make some gloves with those. I'm pretty sure we could wear those plus our fur, but I don't have it. That's one of those things I would need to trade for, or just get ourselves a sheep, which, again, I'd have to trade for the sheep. But we're not doing it, folks. We're trying to avoid all contact. It is a struggle, and there's going to be some things we might have to forgo, but we'll survive, guys. With the right fire, the right knowledge, I think we can pull this off together. So, well, I didn't get that last piece of the wall done, but no worries. I'm going to keep working on it, guys. Keep dumping off logs here, and one day this will be finished, I promise. And hopefully I will see you guys on that day, and hopefully I'll see you on the next one.